What if today was the day everything changes? Not tomorrow, not in some uncertain future. Today, right now, as you hear these words. You've fallen, I know. You've seen yourself on the ground wondering if it's worth trying again. But let me tell you something, yes, every attempt is worth it. Every scar on your soul is proof you survived. Even if it hurt, even if you thought you couldn't, you're still here. Still breathing. Do you remember the last time you thought you couldn't go on? And yet, you did. One more step, one more night. That's what matters. It doesn't matter how many times you've fallen. What really matters is how many times you chose to get back up. Even when it hurt, even when you trembled. The strongest people aren't the ones who never fall, they're the ones who rise with dirt on their face, wounds on their hands, but fire in their eyes. Maybe today your dreams are buried under the rubble of failure, but remember that even among ruins, the most beautiful gardens bloom. When you feel like you can't, that's exactly when you must try one more time. Life isn't punishing you, it's forging you. You are not your mistake. You are not your fall. You are the person who has the power to rise again, stronger, wiser, more determined. Every time you rise, you're sending a message to the world. I'm not done yet. I haven't said my last word. I haven't shown my best self. And that version of you, the one who resists, the one who fights, is closer than you think. It's inside you, waiting for you to call on it. Today you don't need to be perfect, just brave. Take that small step, not toward perfection, but toward progress. The pain you feel now will be the strength that pushes you tomorrow. Every tear, every disappointment, is shaping your character. Did you know the strongest metals are forged in fire? That's how your spirit is, stronger with every challenge you overcome. If today you struggle to get up, that's okay. But don't stay down, use that time to gather strength. Then rise again. Don't underestimate the power of a determined heart. Even when the world says it's impossible, your will can shout louder. Every failed attempt is just one more step toward success. No story of greatness was written without stumbles or defeats. Remember, those who go far aren't the ones who never fall, they're the ones who always find a way to stand again. The question isn't how many times you'll fall, it's how many times you'll be brave enough to rise and move forward. Imagine for a second everything you could achieve if you stopped doubting and started trying with your heart on fire. No one is coming to rescue you, and that's not a bad thing. Because when you rescue yourself, you discover a strength you never knew you had. Today, in this very moment, you can choose to stop being a prisoner of your failures and become the architect of your future. And even if you can't see the whole path, take the first step. Sometimes, the next part of the road appears only when you start walking. Your story is not over yet. The most glorious chapter of your life is waiting to be written. But it needs you to rise. Opportunities don't always knock twice, but life always rewards those who keep trying and never give up. Allow yourself to feel the pain, but don't let that pain define you. You are so much more than the hard moments you've faced. Did you know even the darkest night ends with a sunrise? That's how your grey days will be. The light will come, but you must endure. Stop looking down for answers. Lift your gaze, opportunities are always at the level of the brave. You're not broken, you're under construction. Every fall is a chance to rebuild yourself stronger, wiser, more resilient. And even if you don't believe it now, the day will come when you look back and feel grateful you didn't give up. That day, your smile will mean something new. You've felt the urge to quit, I know. But what if, just before giving up, you were one step away from the change you hoped for? Every person you admire today once felt defeated too. The difference is they got back up. And you can do the same. The ground isn't a place to stay, it's just a reminder that you can stand again, more determined than ever. The pain of moving forward is temporary. But the pain of living with the doubt of not having tried lasts a lifetime. Today is the perfect day to try what you thought impossible yesterday. Because every day brings a new chance to begin. Don't focus on how far you are from your goal, focus on how close you are to your next step. And that step, you can take now. Every step you take, even the small ones, moves you away from defeat and closer to victory. Step by step, without stopping. If you fall 100 times, rise 101. Because that's how you prove your strength will always be greater than your falls. Success isn't always loud. Sometimes, it's simply getting up in silence and continuing to work in the shadows. No matter how slowly you move, you're still ahead of those who never dared to begin. That alone is an achievement. Your mind will try to convince you that you can't. Challenge it. Prove that your will is stronger than any limiting thought. Stop asking if it's possible. Ask yourself when you'll make it possible. The how will show up once you start moving. Every day you keep fighting, no matter how hard, is a day you become stronger and more unbreakable. Remember, the firmest trees are those that have resisted the strongest winds. That's how your character is shaped too. Allow yourself to fail, but never allow yourself to quit. Every mistake is a disguised lesson, every fall is part of the training. No battle is tougher than the one you fight within yourself. But also, no victory is sweeter than overcoming yourself. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But never, ever stop. Your goal is waiting. Sometimes life takes from you what you thought essential just to show you you're stronger than you imagined. You're not the same as yesterday. You've already changed. You're here, listening, searching for the strength to move forward. Greatness isn't measured in trophies. It's measured in the times you said, "I won't give up," when everything seemed lost. Don't look for easy roads, look for roads worth taking. The hardest ones are the ones that transform the most. Stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What for?" Everything you live has a purpose. The world needs to see what you're capable of. Don't hide your light. Rise, shine, and let your story inspire others. Every day you rise, you're writing a story of resilience. A story someone, someday, will be grateful to hear. Do it for you, for who you are, and especially for who you can still become. If you've made it this far, it's because there's something in you that refuses to give up. Hold on to that with all your strength and keep going. Remember, the best views always come after the hardest climbs. Keep climbing, the summit is closer than you think. Don't seek external validation, seek your own admiration. Look in the mirror and become the person you've always dreamed of being. Every night you survived, every day you endured pain, has been silent training for your moment of rebirth. The world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs brave ones, those willing to move forward even with shaking hands. When everything feels like it's falling apart, remember the best structures are built on solid foundations. Be that foundation. Today you can choose to keep regretting or get up and start building the life you've always wanted. You decide. Rise, even if you're afraid. Walk, even if you're full of doubt. Move, even with small steps, but don't stop. Even if you think you don't have strength, take that step. You'll see the strength appears along the way, not before you begin. Don't wait to feel ready. No one ever is completely. The perfect moment is the one when you decide to begin. If you're tired, rest. But never give up. Your story hasn't reached its best chapter yet. Life is a constant test of endurance. And you've been through a lot. That only means you've got what it takes. Do you know why you haven't reached your limit yet? Because deep inside, you know you were born for something greater. Every obstacle you face isn't a punishment, it's a chance to prove how far you can go. Stop talking about your dreams and start living them. Every action, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you want. Even if the road is hard, remember, the impossible just takes a little longer to achieve. Keep going. Today is the day to stop listening to voices that say you can't, and start building your own path. Excuses won't take you anywhere, but action, no matter how small, will change your future forever. You have two options: keep waiting for the perfect moment or create that moment with every decision you make from now on. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most important. Take that step, without looking back. Every second you doubt is a second you could be building the life you dream of. Don't waste any more time. Never underestimate the power of a single day of effort. That day could be the difference between staying the same or changing your story. Remember, no one reaches the top without first knowing the ground. Every fall brings you closer to your own greatness. The time to change isn't tomorrow. The time is now, today, here, in this very moment when you choose not to give up. Allow yourself to feel proud of every small progress, because in the sum of those tiny victories, an extraordinary life is built. Rise for you, for your dreams, for the people who admire you silently, because your example can change lives. And if you ever doubt yourself, return to this moment and remember that you already decided not to give up. That is the true victory. If this video motivated you, subscribe and activate the bell for more content about success and personal growth.